Hi, welcome back to another weekly training tips with me, Pat Quinn, co-owner and head trainer here at Champs Doghouse in Medford, New Jersey, where we do boarding, daycare, grooming, mobile grooming, and of course, training. So thank you so much to our friends over at Mount Laurel Animal Hospital for seeing the importance in dog training and the holistic approach to caring for your dog. So what I want to speak about today is having your puppy earn his or her real estate. And the reason why that's so important is because if you have a hyper focus on developing good habits while your dog's right there in front of you in that same room as you, you can really micromanage your dog's habits, which ultimately defines its behavior and will just make it so much easier, put you on a fast track to having your dog get free roam of the house. What a lot of people choose to do instead is unintentionally just sort of have their dog figure things out on their own. They have their dog micromanaged here and there, but not across the board. And it takes 6 months, a year to really have their dog have free roam of the house versus having it within the period of really a couple weeks. You can alter your dog's behavior, especially if it's a puppy, in such a short period of time if you remain diligent in a boot camp-like fashion. So I'm not going to go into detail about what to do when you see your dog chew or potty training and all these other things that will manage, but on a macro level, understand if you give attention to detail when you catch your dog in the act of doing something it shouldn't be doing, and you manage that for typically 3 weeks, sometimes 4, you can really see just a puppy acting like a well-behaved adult. It's an amazing thing. So with that said, things like baby gates, using a baby gate to section off your house or a couple baby gates, if depending on the layout of your home, is a great idea. If you absolutely have to, if your dog is really fired up at a particular time of day and getting into a lot of things, put your dog on a leash. Leashes are not just for walking your dog outside. It's a way to contain your dog. Sometimes I'll take a leash, take a carabiner clip and clip it right to my belt buckle or to my belt loop, and that way I can just bring a dog with me and they get in the habit of sort of being focused on me. So that's one way to make sure that your dog earns its real estate, is containment. Over time, you can give your dog, instead of just being in the same room as you, let's say you're in the kitchen, eventually over time give your dog the kitchen and the living room where your dog is within eyesight of you, but not, again, not right under your thumb per se. So containment, getting your dog tired, setting your dog up for success. If you're going to give your dog a little bit more real estate, make sure he or she is nice and tuckered out. So another great way is putting your dog's teething or chewing drive to work for you and tying your dog up on a bone. That way maybe you can be in that next room over, just popping in, looking around the corner every once in a while, making sure your dog is still fixated on that bone. So if you take that approach where you're very intentional and know it's only for a short period of time, you will see a long-term payoff. Remember, where a lot of people lose it is they sort of do it sometimes but not others. Be very intentional, be very focused, and you will see those results in having your dog earn. Keyword is earn his or her real estate. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in for this week's training tips. We hope to see you next week.